Welcome everybody. I'm really excited about this video. It's going to be pretty unique as far as all of my content goes. It's going to be pretty short. There's going to be very limited chess, but it's an update and a news video. Basically, I am coming back to competitive, over-the-board, long game, classical chess. The chess that you play to get you the International Master title, the Grandmaster title, the chess that we just watched at the Superbet Chess Classic, the chess that's played at the World Championship match. Basically, it's a 5-day tournament with 9 games. Tomorrow I play 1 game, but all the other days I'm playing 2 games every day. The time control is 90 minutes per player, 30-second bonus every time you make a move, and if the game makes it to move 40 and nobody loses on time, then you get an extra 30 minutes. So theoretically, every round goes about 3-4 hours, could go 5 or 6. The point of this video is to just tell you that and prepare you, and maybe we can all rally as a community behind me, because I'm gonna need it. I don't know why I decided to do this, why I decided to play, because I haven't played a chess tournament, long game, since October 2019, and that really wasn't much of a tournament. I played 4 games, felt terrible, and went home. It's been like 2 years. And I'm actually going to show you my tournament history. This is from the US Chess website, just ignore how ugly it looks. You'll notice that my highest ever rating that I got in the US rating system is the World Open in 2018. It's been 3 years since I was here. And I actually became an international master at this tournament. So June 17th, it's been 3 years since I became an international master, and I'm actually going to be playing a tournament now 3 years later. So it's kind of interesting because since then, I've lost a lot of points. Like if you actually look at my tournaments, I'm losing rating in most of these. I mean, my only good tournament was 2019. National Open in Las Vegas. That was actually my best tournament in a while, and other than that, I'm still losing points. And the reason for that is because in my life, I never actually even thought I would become an international master. I've talked about my chess career in my Q&A, and so I don't really want to rehash it too much here, but I was kind of a late bloomer. I started chess as a prodigy. I mean, I was like, you know, top 5 in the country for my age, kind of throughout my childhood. And you say, well, what do you mean late bloomer then? Well, I mean late bloomer in the sense that I quit chess between 12 and 15, which is when many people make the push from master, FIDE master, international master, and so on. And if you're confused about how to get any of those titles, watch my video called How to Become a Chess Grandmaster. That has all about everything about the titles. So I made this push for international master almost at the age of 20, which is quite late compared to some of the other international masters. They become IMs at 17, 16, 15, 7 years old. Not actually, but the youngest I am in history is Abhimanyu Mishra, and he was 10, so I'm joking, but it's not that much of a joke. And, yeah, I'm coming back to chess because, well, a lot of people have been asking me to, and they're interested to see what this looks like. And by the way, if you want to follow any of my games, the way this is all going to work is the National Open is going to have, you could go to any website, chess.com events, chess24. I don't know if Lichess will do it because we're not like super top GMs, but they might follow chess. There's probably some others, but the games will be live. But the way that tournaments work in the States is that the top 10 to 20 boards are broadcasted, the Grandmasters. No one else. So if I'm having a bad tournament, I get the plastic pieces. The other players will get the nice DGT boards, which are magnetized and broadcast the games. But I will make recaps every single day. So if you don't want to watch live or you can't watch live because my games are not there, I will be making recaps, which is kind of the whole point of also this video, is to just let you know that that's what's about to happen. So for 5 days, we will only be looking at my games. I would imagine that you guys would get excited about that, but if not, then, well, sorry, because I'm going to not be here. The games will be recorded on my laptop, the recaps, I mean, with a webcam, so the quality's not even going to be that high. And for the last part of the video, I kind of just wanted to tell you, like, what prep even looks like what I've been doing, how I prepare. I mean, I'm trying to get into some better physical shape. I've said that the one drawback of all of this quarantine stuff, well, there's many drawbacks, but I'm talking about me personally. Yes, I've had a boom in my career. Yes, I've had success. I've built this, you know, incredible channel. Many thanks to all of you. But my weight and my health, I mean, I don't eat very well. I eat takeout a lot. I don't exercise a lot. So I'm trying to get back into that. That's number one. Number two, like, what do you prepare? I mean, what am I looking at? Well, first of all, I do tactics a lot every day. Not really. Actually, I really should be doing more. But opening prep, a lot of opening prep. And what I mean by that is, well, with white, for example, I play c4 and I play C4 and D4. D4 and C4. On the I can't play both at the same time. So that's what I like. I like E4. I have a course on E4, but at my level, you know, E5 and C5, the two main lines, like Sicilian and E5, a lot, like, too much theory. I'm not trying to get into some massive memorization battle versus some child. And also the Grandmasters just have hundreds of games more of experience. D4 and C4 is where I make my bread and butter. And where it gets interesting is, like, you know, for example, D4, you need to sharpen up your lines. You need to know what to do in the Queen's Gambit when they decline it. You need to know whether you're playing your Knight C3, Knight F3. And if you are playing your Knight C3, Knight F3, or you have the Catalan, you need to worry about Queen's Gambit declined, Rogozin, Semitarash, random sidelines in the Queen's Gambit declined, the Vienna, which is DC4, semi-Slav transposition, and that can even come out of, you know, this position, which is the Slav defense. And in the Slav defense, you need your semi-Slav, you need your open Slav, you need your Shebanenko, you need your Schlechter, you need all your sidelines. And, you know, you need your gambits, you need your Chigorin defense. And then you need Knight F6. I mean, you need the Dutch defense, you need your modern. Knight F6 is a whole nother ball game, because if you play the main line and you don't play the London or the Trompowsky, and I love those openings, I love the London and the Trompowsky, but at a high enough level with enough time on the clock, they're just equal. There's no search for an advantage there, and you have to play chess. In Blitz and Rapid, it's easy because you don't need a lot of time on the clock to just develop some sort of initiative, but in long games, if you want to play the real stuff against D4, Knight F6, C4, I have to have something in the King's Indian defense, which is one of the most theoretically insane openings that exists, the Grunfeld defense. And I've been kind of every day taking one of these openings and sharpening my tools, reviewing the most critical lines, picking up the ideas from some of the top players, I've been studying the Super GM, the supercomputer games, Leela, Alpha Zero for inspiration. Sometimes you play C4 because your opponent plays something. Like if your opponent plays the Nimso Indian, which is this, with Knight F6, E6, sometimes like if you play C4, Knight F6, Knight C3, E6, then you can play E4. And this is known as the English McKenna's Carls variation, and Bishop B4 here is not that good for black. It's not terrible, but it's you know, you can use the opening move orders to get opponents out of certain territory, but that also comes with its own drawbacks. And so I'm sharpening this, and you know, obviously I'm also going to be playing black in half of my game. So with black, I need to be prepared against E4. I need to play either my French or my Caro-Kann, my two main weapons, or something else, which I'm not going to say out loud because I'm not going to tell the people in Vegas what I plan to play. Against D4, you know, against C4, what are you playing? Against Knight F3, a lot of GMs, they just like to play like, you know, solid, ready opening, get you out of your comfort zone. Got to sharpen all those tools. And specifically the way pairings work is you only play against people who have the same score as you. So if 20 people have like 2 points out of 3, I'm probably going to play someone who has 2 points out of 3, and we're sorted by rating. So if I'm in the top half of those players, I'll play a lower rated player. But if I'm on the bottom half of those players, I'm going to play someone up there. I might play one of the higher rated players. And you get your pairing, and then you go prepare. And the way preparation works is actually very fascinating. This is the last thing that I just want to show you, something that I'm kind of doing right now. You know, let's say I get my pairing, and I got to go to over here and say GothamChess. Okay, let's say someone's preparing for me, and they say white, you know. And you can do this with someone's over the board games, but because we've really been playing online for a year and a half, you know, you would start analyzing what GothamChess does with white. And GothamChess plays, oh wow, look at those top two moves. He's playing a lot of, a lot more E4 for me. But D4 is by far my main move, right? I mean, look at that. Look at D4, far and away, right? And let's say, you know, we say stop. We just use like the most recent games. Somebody with black says, okay, oh wow, he plays a lot of Bishop G5, which I'm not going to play in Vegas, but you know, you have an overwhelming amount of Bishop G5. Okay, looks like he allows the Nimso. What does he play against the Nimso? Gotham prefers G3. Oh, that's interesting. Now I know what to study. Because in this position, the main line is Queen C2 and E3. Looks like he doesn't go for the main lines. Again, it's a sample size of 2 games. And I'm quite literally, if for some reason one of the title players I plan to play is going to play this against me, well, now they know that I like G3. I'm going to have to mix that up. But I just won't let them play the Nimso. I'll just play Knight F3 on this move, which I've also played against a pretty decent player. And that's the way this works. I mean, you get who you're playing, you get the color of the pieces, and then you do this, and you combine it with this, or ChessBase. I use ChessBase, which is a paid software, quite expensive. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. And the way this works is we write down the moves. We have to write down the moves. It's my lucky pen. Pilot G2. Love these pens, the ink pens. And yeah, quick video, honestly. But I'm recording this at 11 o'clock at night. I still got to go pack my bags. And I'm going to be playing some chess, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And now you guys know. If you want to find anything else about this tournament, probably just a quick Google search does it. And yeah, go to any of those websites to track the tournament live, or don't. Live your life and then just wait for the recap, right? At the end of the day, folks, at the end of the day, let's be very honest with ourselves. Some people use sundials to tell time, but now that we have clocks, you know, the Earth revolves around the sun, right? And the day revolves around the GothamChess recap. Whenever that recap is posted, the day begins again. I did not expect to end this video with some sarcastic references to the stars, but anyway, folks, I'm off. I'm gonna go pack my bags. Just wanted to let you know what's about to happen on this channel for the next few days. As always, thank you for your continued support. And yeah, let's be awesome. Let's get some hype going in the comments. And I will see you after round number 1. Peace out. Get out of here.